Hello and welcome to F1 75. We are celebrating 75 years of Formula One. I'm Nicola Hume, I'm the host of Talking Ball here at Oracle Red Bull Racing, and I've brought a friend.
Hello, I'm Jack Scarlett. We are delighted to be here for the unveil of the 2025 Red Bull Formula One car and all of the 2025 Formula One cars. This is a one-of-a-kind event where we see all the new cars in one place at a glitzy, glamorous O2 venue. So glitzy and glamorous, Nicola, that we weren't invited.
No, we're in Milton Keynes.
Yeah, we're at the factory. But you know what? It's quite nice here.
It's lovely. Yeah. And we've got all the Red Bull we can drink.
We do. This is my 9th one. I'm vibrating as I sit here talking to you.
So here's the deal, right? We're sat with you live tonight here on the Red Bull Racing YouTube channel, which, by the way, we've just got 2 million subscribers.
Congrats.
Very exciting. And we're going to watch together, live, the reveal of the livery for 2025 for Red Bull. We haven't seen it yet, so we're going to be watching it with you, which is very exciting.
It certainly is. We should caveat, it's the new livery, but not the new car. The new car comes in a few days' time, so don't be overanalyzing it and getting your microscope out, looking at the winglets. They have not been released yet. That's
absolutely true, yes. So by all means, let everyone know that you're watching this live, because we're in for a cracking night, I reckon.
We're gonna...
By the way, on your screen, there will be a QR code that's up there. If you scan it, then you can become a member of the paddock. Now, when you're a member of the paddock, you basically get loads of perks. And one of the things you can win is a racing suit, which I have. I've got one.
You won a racing suit, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Which seems a bit fishy to me. How did you do that?
No, it's not. It wasn't fishy. Last year, with the podcast, we went to Goodwood because we were celebrating 20 years of Red Bull. So Red Bull's 21 this year. So last year it was 20 years. It was a massive event at Goodwood. All the cars went up the hill. And then I went to the ball that evening and there was a raffle and there was only a couple of Red Bull prizes and there was about 20 other prizes. But I put in for the raffle and I won a racing suit and now it's in a frame at home. But it's signed by Max, Checo, Yuki, Mark Webber, David Coulthard, Christian Horner. It's amazing.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Or suspicious. It's hard to say which.
It's not.
Now, in a few moments, we're going to see the new car for the very first time, the new livery, I should say. It feels like an age, the end of last season. Nicola, are you mentally, physically, spiritually prepared to go again another 24 races?
I've been prepared since the end of December. Honestly, as soon as the season finished, mid-December, I came here to the technology campus. I spoke to Liam Lawson, I spoke to Max Verstappen, lovely. And then I went, oh, now I need to see some racing again. And now I'm craving it. So I'm sure you're feeling exactly the same. We're so ready for some racing. Absolutely. I'm ready for it. Are you feeling the same?
I can't wait. And we'll speak a little bit about Liam and your best friend, Max Verstappen.
We are best friends.
Once we've seen the livery. But it was a challenging season for Red Bull. After 2 seasons where they absolutely dominated, they had to fight tooth and nail for it last year. If you were to put yourself in Max's shoes, having met him several times, being his best friend, where do you suppose that his head is at going into this new season? Will he be energised by how hard he had to fight last year?
I mean, let's be honest, Max is racing through and through. Either he's on a track or he's sat on a sim. It's all he thinks about constantly. So I think he's just going to approach this season as just another fresh start for him to go and win another World Championship. This could be number 5 for him. And I don't know if you saw at the end, when they were all in Vegas, when he officially won the World Championship in Vegas, they had T-shirts with Max along the front, and the A was a 4, because a 4-time World Championship.
Oh, nice.
So I'm now wondering how they will do the 5, if it will be the S in Verstappen, maybe.
Well, I think that's probably the most important thing that we'll discuss.
I'm just giving ideas to the marketing team.
We'll have a ponder during the livery unveil.
Yes.
1,000 days Max Verstappen has led the Drivers' Championship for now. Over 1,000 days, in fact, spanning, well, some 3 and a bit seasons.
Yeah.
He just loves racing, doesn't
he? Does.
That's the thing that stands out about him, is there's no drop-off, there's no motivation, isn't really a question. He just can't wait for the next one.
He honestly lives and breathes it. Now, right now, as we're speaking over at the O2, there's so much going on, this big, massive event. The first time we've ever seen all the teams come together, which must be quite weird to be in that room. All the teams together, all of the sponsors all together, all of the cars' liveries being revealed at the same time.
Absolutely. We have to talk about the entrance of the Red Bull drivers as well, by the way, because we saw that. They arrived on the red carpet in a red Honda NSX with slightly different understandings of the dress code. You had Christian in his tuxedo,
You
had
is.
Max in his business casual, and then you had Liam looking like he was about to shred some gnar at the skate park.
Yeah.
Only Liam Lawson could pull that off.
And guess who was driving? Liam, not Max.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
Maybe Max is just like, nah, do you know what? Just give us a lift.
Maybe.
I reckon it was that.
Racing drivers are not super interested in driving off track. Even
No.
fast cars are not very fast to them, are they?
But there's been so many cars on the approach to the O2 tonight because there's car culture that's going on for 2025, right? So throughout London, you might have spotted this on social media, there was all of these awesome Red Bull cars making their way through London. There was like Mustangs and Defenders, and then there was the Mini with the Red Bull can on the back.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah, and motorbikes, all making their way through London to celebrate car culture for 2025. So that's kind of the idea. There's going to be loads more of that still to come.
Now, it was, as I mentioned, not an easy season for Red Bull last time out. Max, of course, winning 7 of the first 10 races and then going winless in the next 10. There were some pretty spectacular wins late on in the season, including that unforgettable wet drive in Sao Paulo.
Oh.
But do you suppose Max Verstappen likes it that way, or would he rather it was easy?
I spoke to him about this, and I think he might prefer it easy because that was a very, very stressful drive for him. It was really stressful. I mean, it was raining non-stop. Then you had 2 safety cars come out, and he started in 17th position, and then he won by 20 seconds. Insane.
Yeah.
What a guy, drive of his life. So it won't be long now until we go over live to the O2. Now don't forget there is a QR code in the bottom of your screen, and if you scan it, you can win a Red Bull racing suit and then put it in a frame.
Big time.
Looks nice in the frame.
Is this it? Are we about to do it? Are we about to see the car?
We're about to. It's gonna be
Purple.
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 Yes.
Radically different.
We're all going to be
That's my
shocked.
bold prediction.
We haven't seen it yet, so we're all watching this together. We are in this together, folks. We are watching live at the O2. The event has been absolutely incredible.
It's been pretty mad.
It has.
Yeah.
It's been a wild night. And we've even had a wild night here in Milton Keynes. But hey, it's just how we roll here at Red Bull HQ. Welcome, by the way. I know it's your first time here.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
What do you think?
I enjoy it. Well, it's got free energy drinks. I'm happy. I'm having a lovely time. Yeah, a few seconds out, we're about to see this livery for the first time. We've got a little screen here. We're going to be watching it along with you. I believe the moment is upon us.
Yes.
Here we go.
Let's do it.
Let's have a look.
That is 4 in a row, Max. 4 in a row, congratulations.
Please welcome Oracle Red Bull Racing CEO and Team Principal Christian Horner.
Is that, well, it's fantastic to be here in the O2 anyway, so I hope you're all having a good evening. That was the Rolling Stones. It was a favorite of our founder, Dietrich Mateschitz, and we play that song in the garage after each victory. So last year, we played it 9 times in celebration of Max winning his 4th consecutive World Championship. And as he would say, it was simply lovely. This year, we've got a new lineup, and Max is joined by our young Kiwi, Liam Lawson. And Liam brings a very exciting new dynamic to the team, and we look forward to racing against some amazing competition this year, some amazing teams and drivers in what is going to be a very close World Championship. Now, we're all here because we're all car fans at heart. And what we're celebrating this year in our team is car culture and the people who love it all over the world. We're going to start that up right now by giving the stage over to them right here in London. So whether you're a weekend warrior or tinkering in your garage or a current world champion, this is for you.
truck.
Follow it, I'll catch up with you. Boys, let's go on a mission.
Let me get the chicken fillet burger meal. Yep. Can I have it spicy? Okay. But can I have a veggie burger patty instead of the chicken fillet, please? Can we get 5 corner dogs? Hello?
Where are you?
Is that the chicken shop?
You have to come and see this.
Is that what I think it is?
Leave the chicken and get here now.
Oh, wait, come on, let's go. Go, let's go! Mate, we gotta get behind that truck.
Fastback. You've got a Mustang.
Merlin, did you see the convoy? Get yourself down there.
Spike, Algie, let's go!
London skanky.
Up London tonight, mate.
Alright, cool, I'm on my way. We're back in a blood clot.
Please welcome the mighty Liam Lawson and 4-time and current world champion Max Verstappen. One more time for Liam Lawson and 4-time world champion Max Verstappen.
I don't know what I was expecting, right?
Wow.
Because let's be honest, when it comes to the Red Bull cars, the design is very much going to stay very similar.
Oh yeah, the car was almost identical.
Yes.
I mean, was the yellow a bit yellow?
Bit yellower?
Just the bull?
Maybe.
No, it was this. It looked pretty much if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly that.
Like
that
the VT though.
Entire VT was one of the coolest things I think I've ever seen. So this is what I was talking about earlier. By the way, welcome back to the live stream.
Oh yes, hello.
I'm Nicola Hume.
I'm Jack Scarlett.
Yeah. So from learning everything about the car culture and everything that Red Bull's doing this year for 2025, the amount of cars, and especially with Liam Lawson being part of the team, he is such a car guy. He likes to modify his cars. And then piling that all in as one big VT video was kind of perfect. And I loved it. Those shots going across London with the big truck and everything. Oh, that was great.
That was a lot of fun.
That was great.
Basically just a montage of cars I really want to own one day. Liam in that old Capri convoying the Red Bull truck. That was very cool. Most Formula One drivers, most racing drivers aren't that bothered about road cars because everything is slow to them. But Liam is genuinely underneath old muscle cars with his spanners on weekends. That's who he is, right?
Yes, he is that kind of guy that puts a random engine in a really random car because he finds it fun.
Quite.
Yes.
Let's talk about Liam Lawson a little bit because we spoke about Max before the unveil, but Liam is the new boy in the team. He had just a handful of races with VCARB to prove himself last year, and boy did he make an impression. P9 in his first race of the season at the US Grand Prix. Nick, you've met him.
Yeah.
You've watched him race. What have you seen from Liam that makes you think he's got what it takes to be a Red Bull driver?
Do you know what I think it is about Liam? I think he has a very similar attitude when it comes to racing as Max does. So when I first spoke to him on the Talking Ball podcast was when he was still reserve driver for Red Bull. So this was early last year. And I was talking to him about his time at Red Bull Juniors and how much he wanted to be on the grid and all that kind of thing. And he's so passionate, and you can see that there is a drive in him that you can also see in the eyes of Max. And then the second time I spoke to him was when we announced that he was going to be the new driver for 2025. And I've never seen such a humble guy. Like, he's just so lovely. We ended up talking about ice cream and cheese and Christmas. It was really nice. But as a driver, I think he's going to be fantastic. And I think him and Max side by side, I mean, you can't ask for a better mentor than a 4-time world champion. And we know that they get along really well.
Well, let's talk about that because they're two strong personalities. They're two determined lads. People might be thinking this could be fireworks, but in actual fact, as I understand it, Max has been a really great mentor to Liam.
Yeah.
Of course, Liam has come up through the Red Bull Academy, so this is not new to him.
Yeah, exactly. And I know that where Liam had jumped in the Red Bull to do like an FP1 every now and again, and he got texts from Max as support to give him advice to help him, and then afterwards went in and said hello and made sure that he was okay and has welcomed him into the team with open arms. So honestly, seeing these two drive alongside each other I think will be really, really exciting this season. And also Liam has a lovely new haircut.
Oh, I was just about to say, let's just throw it out there. He's not a bad looking lad, is he? Goodness sake. Really annoying, to be honest, to be that handsome and that good at driving.
Have you seen the new press photos?
I sure have.
Yes.
I sure have.
Yeah.
And I needed to drink a cold glass of water afterwards.
Yeah, actually we can't lie. We've seen some images that we know won't make social media, and yeah. Not too shabby.
Let that be all we've said about that. But the car looks great. It looks like a Red Bull car. Max didn't get his shiny finish that he wanted. You have science reasons why Max didn't get his shiny finish. Do tell.
Okay, I've got 2 science things that I can teach you about. So the first science thing, so when we had Max on the podcast just before Christmas, we did a big live episode. So in this building that we're in now is MK7. Now you might have seen on social media or on YouTube or on the podcast, there's a big events room where all of the cars, all the way down to the RB1, are in a massive semicircle. And when I spoke to Max last, we had a big audience and we were talking about the cars and talking about the livery and talking about the F175 event. And I went, what do you want? Do you fancy a change? And he went, yeah, I fancy something. I want the shiny back, like back when it was the RB8, for example, when they were shiny and sparkly. But that's all down to weight. So you're actually better off with a matte finish because of the weight of the car. I mean, we're talking like grammage here, but it all makes a difference.
It's
and that's
mind-boggling, isn't it?
Yeah.
You just think you have a big lunch before a race and you've ruined the work of thousands of engineers.
Yeah, don't eat a kebab before a race is all we're saying.
Which I don't actually think they do that. In fact, I'm pretty sure they have nutritionists that tell them not to.
My second scientific thing.
Please.
Which I learnt from doing my factory tour. When I first got the job at Talking Ball hosting the podcast here, I did a factory tour. This was 2 years ago. And we walked around the back and you got to see all the behind the scenes stuff, how the steering wheel works and all that kind of thing. And we went to the paint section. And what I learned, which again, Max Verstappen didn't even know about this. I told him about this because he had no idea. The Red Bull logo has several different shades dependent on where the race is and whether it's a night race or a day race, that kind of thing. So then the logo looks the same on camera every time.
And that is commitment to branding, my friends.
Yeah.
What a season we've got ahead of us. We go again, another 24 race season looms. 4-time world champion Max Verstappen chasing his 5th Drivers' Championship. New boy Liam Lawson, goodness knows the sky's the limit for that boy. Any last words, anything you're especially excited for this new season?
I mean, I'm going to throw this out there. Obviously, we are British, we're in Britain, so the first race in Australia is always a painful one for us because we have to get up at silly o'clock in the morning. But if you are watching from over in Australia or over the other side of the world, this is a perfect time of race for you. But it's not far off. I mean, we're literally, 3 weeks away? Something like that?
We're really close now.
The weekend of the 15th, 16th, isn't it? So it's going to be awesome. Bring on the entire season. While I'm here, we haven't mentioned the QR code.
Scan it, scan that QR code, join the paddock, you have a chance to win your very own Red Bull Racing fireproof Formula One suit. It is fireproof, right?
Yes.
Don't test that if you win it.
I don't know. Also, while I'm here, I'm going to do a shameless plug for the Talking Ball podcast.
It's quite good. I've heard it's quite good.
It's award-winning. We actually won an award.
Actually won.
We did.
A real-life award.
We won Best Motorsport Podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad.
At the Sports Podcast Awards. I'm so proud of that. It was amazing. And that's all thanks to all of the team here at Red Bull and all of our guests that we've had on, because we go behind the scenes, we speak to strategy teams, the people that work in the engineering room, the pit crew, and obviously the drivers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And this year, I believe you'll be going even deeper, talking to an even wider cast of team members.
Yeah. I didn't even tell you to say that. He
yeah.
just came up with that.
I'm good.
That was great.
Thank you very much for joining us. We very much hope you enjoyed. We hope you like the new car.
Yeah. And we'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.